Good day, viewers, and welcome to today's Sport Rep Show. I'm your host, Limba Mupetami. Now, of course, with this show, we bring you all things sports, that is local as well as international sports. Starting off the show, let's head over to the Hitley segment of today. Yesterday afternoon, the Namibian senior women's field hockey team beat Malawi 11-0 in their opening match at the South African World Cup qualifier match, and this afternoon at 4 o'clock they will play host Zimbabwe. Of course, yesterday's match was quite a great opener for the Namibians, and the hope is that they will repeat their feat against Zimbabwe once again this afternoon. So best of luck to the team. Now, also on the cricket side, Cricket Namibia's T20 Global Tournament kicks off at the Wanderers Field in Windhoek today when the Richelieu Eagles, the Namibian Eagles, take on the strong South African franchise DP World Lions. Well, of course, going to be an exciting match as well. At the same time, Pakistani franchise Lahore Qalandars make up the inaugural 3-team tournament that will continue with 5 matches scheduled till Monday next week. Now, of course, here is a video of the Qalandars team arriving yesterday afternoon in Namibia. And of course, for cricket lovers, this is something to watch. Now, just check out this footage of the team arriving yesterday. Now, of course, the match against Namibia versus DP World Lions has started, and for cricket lovers, you can just catch this action. Now, moving onwards, the Namibia Sports Commission Chief Administrator Freddie Muya has said his differences with Sport Minister Agnes Shongarero are water under the bridge after the High Court ruled in his favor in a case against Shongarero. Muya approached the court after Shongarero refused to endorse the former Sport Commission Board's decision to award him a contract extension. Shongarero at that time emphasized and stressed that the position had to be re-advertised, giving an opportunity for everybody in Namibia who qualifies to apply. And thus, she also fired the Namibia Sports Commission Board just days before their term lapsed in May. So just some of the drama that has been going on there. And of course, Freddie Muya winning his case, which means that he will continue being the chief administrator of the Namibia Sports Commission. Now, the coach of the Namibian national cricket under-19 team, Francois van der Merwe, thanked, or rather spoke about the team today at a press conference in Windhoek. He said that they are very much prepared for the World Cup qualifiers, as the team is set to travel to Gaborone, Botswana today, as they have their first game on Saturday against Uganda in Group B. Well, of course, host Botswana and Sierra Leone are also in Group B. So a lot of action going on there for Namibia. That, of course, is with cricket, with hockey, and as you can see here, cricket as well. Now, with that, let's head for a break, and then once we return, we head over to the Zoom In segment of the show, which, of course, is focusing on the brave gladiators.
With the focus on mind, body, and soul, the medical focus aims to embrace that which makes us human, to empower, enlighten, and bring hope in restoring the equilibrium to be the best that we can be, to bring change where change is needed, to inspire to be better, and to restore that which is out of balance. Find the much anticipated medical focus, which will be published in the Republikein, Namibian Sun, and Algemeine Zeitung, and the glossy magazines, which will be distributed to selected retail outlets. subscribers, and advertising partners.
Now, quickly, before we head over to the Zoom In segment, the Namibian Under-19 national cricket team's coach, Francois van der Merwe, had this to say on the preparations. So check this out.
We had really good preparation. So we took the Under-19 team to South Africa in July, where we played against the Titans, Easterns and Gauteng, where we played 6 T20 matches there, and we won 5 of the 6. And then we ended up playing against the SA Under-19. So that was a big learning curve for the girls, but it was good to play at that level, a very competitive cricket, and it was an eye-opener for the girls to see what that level is all about. When we came back, we had a lot of squad matches at the coast, where we played quite a few matches there, and then the girls played now recently in the last week, played a lot at the Salt Refiners. So in total, the girls played about 20 T20 matches, which is a lot of preparation for these girls at this level. So overall, we're really well prepared, and we're looking forward to go and compete well. So we all know, we all want to go as a World Cup qualifier. We have to go there and compete and to try and win this tournament, to go to the World Cup in January. So that is what we prepared for, and we're very confident at this stage that everything will fall into place and that we are really well prepared. So all in all, really happy and looking forward to go to there. So the other teams that we have to look out for is like the likes of Uganda and Tanzania and probably Rwanda. And I've mentioned it before, only one team goes through, but we've prepared to go and win this tournament, and that's what we're going to try and do.
Now, we've spoken about the cricket action that is taking place in Windhoek today. We've spoken about the Under-19 cricket team also traveling to Botswana this afternoon. And we have spoken about the hockey team who yesterday beat Malawi and are playing Zimbabwe again today. Now, the brave gladiators are also in the mix. Headline makers Zenatha Coleman of Namibia and Barbra Banda of Zambia will go head-to-head when the two nations renew rivalry at the Cosafa Women's Championship in South Africa. Now, the match has already started, and the Turkey-based Coleman is believed to have made a U-turn after announcing that she would not be available for the tournament. Now, of course, as soon as the match results come out, we will share those on SportRep Facebook page, so keep an eye on that. Now, just looking at some of the stats of the Gladiators, the team is ranked 146 by FIFA. Their CAF ranking is 26. Their best finish in the tournament, this of course is the Cosafa tournament, was in 2006 when they finished second. In the last 5 tournaments, that is 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, and 2021, they exited the tournament in the group stages. Will 2022 be a different year for the Gladiators? Well, of course, captain of the team, Emma Naris, as well as Memory Gonda, had this to say before the match. So check this out.
The preparation went very well. Since we started, came from Windhoek to Port Elizabeth, the girls are ready. We are willing to fight. Since Zambia qualified for the World Cup, it doesn't mean that we are the underdogs in this competition for them, but we are willing to fight and we are willing to go through to the semi-finals.
Okay, I'm Memory Gonda, the midfielder of the Brave Gladiators. Going out in today's game, it's basically like the finals for us. So if we defeat Zambia, then we are capable to win the other games and then we can go through. Because what's standing in our way, I think, is just Zambia. So if we go out there as a team and we go win and we work hard and bring positive results, then I think we are through.
Okay, you've been in camp since a couple of months ago. How has that been going?
It has been going quite good with the coaches. We have been working hard because we really want to prove a point now, just not to make it in the group stages, but we also want to go out from the group stages to go to the semi-finals too.
That ends the Zoom In segment. Now, best of luck to the brave Gladiators. I know with little resources, they have really come this far to having to take part in the Cosafa tournament. Now, we cross over to the Spotify segment of today's show with Brian Monango right after the break.
Kom kuier gerus elke Vrydag aand saam met Arjougaard, waar hy vooruitskouing doen van wat op die sportvelde reg oor die wêreld gaan plaasvind. Daar word op die naweek se top internasionale sportgeleenthede gefokus en plaaslike sport in Namibia asook Suid-Afrika word in oënskou geneem. Die kenners praat saam en huidige asook oudspelers gee hul mening en ons hoor grootlik sommer uit die spreekwoordelike perd se bek. Niemand weet met sekerheid wat die naweek op die sportveld gaan gebeur nie, maar iemand weet wel watter faktore die uitslae kan beïnvloed. Ons praat met daardie iemand wat weet en soms word geheim ook uitgelaat. Vrydaande is ons in die tonnel gereed om uit te draf. Dit is jou Vrydag afspraak wat jou ingelig gaan hou alvordat die spelers uit die tonnel opdraf. Sport is ons passie. Sien jou in die tonnel.
Thank you very much, Limba. With that, let's take a look at what the youth are busy with in sports this coming weekend. The Standard Bank and SSR Super League sees to continue this weekend as another clash between the Giants takes place on Saturday as VAP host VRS at the Office Park. VAP will look to get back to winning ways after losing against Moria last weekend, and VRS will also be looking to bounce back after losing against the leaders, Windhoek Gymnasium, who still sit top of the table. Well, at this moment, they are the team to beat because Windhoek Gymnasium have not lost. Windhoek Gymnasium have not lost a game yet in the Super League, and there is issues concerning the league that might see VRS, who are in second, go down to the bottom of the log with issues regarding players that are being played and stuff like that. But we will give you an update on that coming Monday. Well, we move on as we see the Cricket Namibia and the new sponsor Innova send off the Under-19 national women's team ahead of the ICC Women's Under-19 T20 World Cup qualifiers set to kick off in Botswana on the 3rd of September. Namibia Under-19 girls are among 9 teams battling for the final spot at the ICC Women's Under-19 T20 World Cup to be held in South Africa next year. We caught up with Adele, who is the captain of the Under-19 team. Stay tuned for what she had to say.
Hallo, ek is Adele van Sail, die Onder-19 cricketspan se kaptein. Ons vertrek vandag Botswana toe. Ons is baie opgewonde. Dit is ons eerste nasionale toer saam as Onder-19. Die voorbereidings was baie goed. Ons het games gaan speel in Suid-Afrika teen provinsiale spanne en dit het baie goed gegaan daar. Dit het die coaches baie beïndruk. En toe het ons teruggekom en ons het vir 'n maand lank heeltyd as 'n span teen seuns gespeel of teen ander meisies gespeel, en ek dink dit het ons baie op die voorvoet gesit. En ons sien baie uit as ons Saterdag ons eerste game teen Uganda speel. Dink ek ons gaan 'n bietjie nerves hê, maar ek glo ons gaan deur die nerves kan druk en ons gaan voluit gaan en elke game aanpak en try Namibia trots maak.
Well, as you heard from her there, she's very optimistic to make Namibia proud. The girls are ready and they have traveled already today. Well, we move over to swimming as the boys that are in Lima, Peru are representing Namibia are doing very well. Well, Oliver Ohm swam in the 200 free at the time of 2 minutes, and Mika Berger took part in the 100-meter fly and 2 seconds slower than the first place. This, however, is an excellent performance taking into account that he was diagnosed in July 2022 with a spinal stress fracture. Well, both Duran and Berger took part in the 200 medley, where Duran set a new national record for the age group 13 to 14. Congratulations to him there at the time of 2 minutes and 10 seconds. Yes, that's very impressive indeed. This scored him a total of 669 FINA points. That is, Berger swam a time of 2 minutes, 16 seconds for 200 IM, scoring him a total of 577 FINA points. As you can see, the boys, they are in the waters, doing what they do best, doing what they love. And today, which is the 1st of September, we see Oliver Ohm and Mika Berger, who will take part in the 50-meter free swimming that is scheduled to take place at 4:30 local time. Good luck to the boys. They still have a few more swimming sessions to do, or swimming races to do, and they'll be done by the 4th of September. Well, that's it from us here at Spotify. That wraps up our show, for our segment for today. Catch us again next week, Monday, as we bring you an update of sporting events that will be taking place this weekend. With that, we move over to international news with Ari Ohad. Stay tuned.
The Evening Review is a daily interview-based talk show that dissects and expounds on current affairs as they occur in Namibia. The show aims at reaching Namibians of all age groups who seek better understanding of the state of current affairs in the country. This show is broadcasted on NTV, 1up2.com, and cross-shared on the following Facebook platforms: Namibian Sun and Namibia Media Holdings. The Evening Review focuses on interviews, latest news, and up-to-the-minute current events. Contact evening at synergy.com.na. Evening Review, unpacking today's pertinent issues.
Sunset News is a daily news show focusing on national headlines as well as international news. If you'd like to feature your brand or campaign on this platform, please contact sunset@synergy.com.na. Sunset News. Don't end your day without us. Chill Sessions is an entertainment show that brings you the latest hit, fashion, and entertainment news. If you would like to feature your brand or campaign on this platform, contact chill@synergy.com.na. Chill Sessions, bringing art and entertainment to the people.
Good day everyone, time for international sports news, and starting off with tennis news. There's US Open continuing. This is still week one. The finals will be played on the 11th of September, and that will be in New York at Flushing Meadows. Some of the results in the men's draw I can mention is a number 23 seed, that is Nick Kyrgios of Australia. He's through to the third round. He beat Benjamin Bonzi of France in 4 sets. Also Tommy Paul, the 29th seed of the USA, he beat Sebastian Korda in 5 sets. Sebastian Korda is a brother of Nelly Korda and Jessica Korda that is quite prominent on the women's PGA golf tour. And also then it's Casper Ruud, number 5 seed from Norway. He beat Tim van Rijthoven. He's from the Netherlands, and the score there was 6-7, 6-4, 6-4, and also 6-4 in the 4th set. In the women's draw, it is Carolina Garcia of France, one of the early favorites that's safely through to the third round. Garcia is one of the favorites because she won the Cincinnati Masters or Cincinnati Championship just a week ago, and she's the form player. She's number 17 in the world, and she beat Anna Kaliskaya. She's from Russia, and the score was 6-3 and 6-1. And then staying with the women's draw, it is Serena Williams that is still playing in the tournament. She announces she will retire after the tournament, and then she surprised everybody, beat the number 2 seed in the second round, and that was Anett Kontaveit of Serbia. And now Serena Williams will play Alja Tomljanovic of Australia in the third round, and Tomljanovic is a number 46 in the world rankings, and at the moment Serena Williams is number 605 in the world rankings because she didn't play much tennis the last year. So that is Serena Williams still playing in the tournament in the third round. Going on to some soccer news, and it is the Cosafa Women's Championship that started in Gqeberta, that is in the Eastern Cape in South Africa. It is at the Nelson Mandela Bay Stadium. Some of the results in the week, it is South Africa that opened their tournament with a good win against Angola, winning 3-0. And obviously South Africa women's team, the Banyana, coming off a great victory in the Africa Cup of Nations in July, where they beat Morocco in the final by 2-1 in Rabat in Morocco. So they one of the favourites in this tournament. The other game is Mozambique that beat Mauritius by 5-0. And going on to some golf news on international sports news, and that is world number 2 Cameron Smith that made a statement after joining the Live Golf Invitation, and he said that it would be unfair for the Live Golf players and not in the future to play in the major golf tournaments. This year so far, the players that is involved in the Live Golf initiative did play in the US Open in June and also the British Open in July, but there's a speculation that they won't be allowed to play in the majors in the next year. That will start with the PGA in America and then also the Masters at Augusta. It is a problem for the organizers, as normally the Masters ruling is that if you past champion, you're automatically into the tournament, and many previous winners of the Masters do play in the Live initiative at the moment. Some of them to mention is Bubba Watson, Phil Mickelson, also Charles Schwartzel of South Africa, then also Sergio Garcia and also Dustin Johnson. So it will be interesting to see if organizers do allow them to play in the majors next year. And closing off today's international sports news with soccer news, and it is a transfer window that closed in Europe. That is the transfer window for clubs buying new players, especially in the English Premier League. Lots of money was spent this summer on transfers, and in fact it's a record amount of money that was spent this summer. 1.7 billion pounds was spent on transfers this summer, and that equates to close to $2 billion. The previous record was 2017, when 1.43 billion pounds was spent. The latest signing that was done just before it closed yesterday, it was Anthony of Brazil. He was confirmed at Manchester United for £81.3 million, and he currently plays, or had been playing for Ajax Amsterdam, and he will join Manchester United now for the rest of the season. Also, news from Manchester United is that Ronaldo is planned to stay at Manchester United. There was speculation that he will move away from the club, but nothing happened yesterday on the final day of the transfers, so it seems like Ronaldo will continue to be a Manchester United player for the 2022-2023 season. So that's international sports news for today. Hope you have a great sport day, and we talk again tomorrow. Goodbye.
My.NA Property Show provides viewers with the best in-class content, engaging interviews, as well as a showcase of the latest property-related products and services. If you would like to feature your brand or your campaign on this platform, contact My.NA at synergy.com.na. My.NA Properties, more than just a roof over your head.
Africa Good Morning is a current affairs program that brings you the latest from Southern Africa and beyond. News, economics, sport, weather, interviews, and so much more. For any advertising or news-related queries, contact AGM at synergy.com.na. Africa Good Morning, bringing Africa to you.
Now, thank you so much, Brian, for that Spotify info, as well as to Ari bringing us international sports news. Now, before we wrap up this show, just a reminder, please, viewers, to not to forget to check our Sport Drive Facebook page as we will be bringing you the Brave Gladiators result as they are right now playing Zambia in the Cosafa Women's Championship. We will also bring you results of the senior hockey team, that is the Namibia hockey team, as they play Zimbabwe this afternoon, as well as cricket action happening right now with Namibia taking on the DP Lions as well. So please just have a look at our Sport Drive Facebook page as we'll be bringing you those results. Now, that brings us to the end of today's show. We will be back again tomorrow with a new, fresh edition of the show. So catch us at that time, of course, which is the same time that we are live every day, 15:30 that is. So tomorrow, please do catch us again.